Residents of Cox Street in Port Maria, St. Mary, who had been raising concerns about an abandoned utility pole, are now breathing a sigh of relief after the issue was addressed. The residents warned that the deteriorating pole posed a serious risk to motorists and pedestrians, saying it had been left unattended for some time.
A GPS post and them turn it over to cable and wireless because I peer cable on it, but they move the cable now and put it up much higher. So the post abandoned, nobody not using it. We report to both of them and none of them doing anything.
Following a TVJ News inquiry, the Jamaica Public Service, JPS, investigated the matter. They have since advised that the pole has been removed, eliminating the potential hazard that had sparked concern among residents. The community has welcomed the swift response, saying the removal of the pole has helped to improve safety along the busy roadway. Councillor for the Whitfield Town Division, Eugene Kelly, is encouraging residents to embrace backyard farming as a practical way to improve food security and reduce household expenses. Speaking at his annual divisional conference recently at the Greenwich Primary School, Mr. Kelly says growing fruits and vegetables at home can help families become more self-sufficient while promoting healthier eating habits.
Has been a fall of proper nutritional intake of our young people and the wider populace. Too many of our people are now eating just white rice, meals based on white rice and flour, and we have to move away from that. It's important that we have these grown provisions that we're going to be introducing to our residents.
The council urged residents to make use of whatever yard space is available, noting that even small backyard gardens can make a meaningful contribution to meeting household food needs.
I will be talking to our principals to see if they can't introduce it at the school, that the children will go home and speak to their parents that they would want to have their own backyards at home.
When you speak of backyard farming, is for personal use or for commercial use?
At this stage, it will be for personal use. It will be for community use. And so the hope is that your neighbor to the left will probably focus on sweet potato, and your neighbor on your right will probably do some sweet peppers and all of that. And we can all share in the produce when it comes to fruit.
Detectives in St. Anne are searching for a man whom they believe can assist with their investigations following the recovery of 2 firearms. This included an imitation firearm. According to reports, about 1:30 Thursday afternoon, lawmen carried out a targeted raid at a house in Milford Road, Ocho in search of guns and ammunition. During the operation, they found a Glock 40 pistol with a serial number intact, along with 7 10mm rounds and a black and silver imitation firearm. The weapons were reportedly found wrapped in clothing inside a makeshift closet. No one was arrested during the operation. It's time for a break. Stay with us. More stories when we return. Welcome back to the Midday News. It's now time for the Business Minute.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Dr. Goodwin Friday says his government is pursuing debt swaps as part of efforts to strengthen the country's public finances and reduce the cost of servicing its debt. St. Vincent is currently facing a national debt of 113% of GDP and the Prime Minister is therefore stressing the urgent need to swap out expensive loans for more favorable terms. Prime Minister Friday says debt servicing now consumes 39 cents of every dollar the government earns. Beyond the debt swaps, the Prime Minister outlined a broader shift away from expensive local and bilateral loans toward concessional funding from international development institutions. Further afield, oil prices seem to be holding fairly steady Friday morning. Brent crude is fluctuating close to $80 a barrel. WTI is trading in the mid-70s. Those prices follow a slight bump Thursday on doubts over the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. Iran's semi-official news agency says Tehran's considering a ban on cargo linked to countries it deems hostile. As for gas, AAA reports regular is down about 2 cents. It's averaging roughly $4.04 a gallon. And that's it for the Business Minute. I'm Prince Moore.
Time now for the top stories from around the world.
In the region, the Belize Department of the Environment is investigating the cause of an ongoing fish kill in the Belize River Valley. Authorities are testing water quality and examining possible sources of contamination, including wastewater discharge. Residents are being urged not to eat fish or other aquatic life from the affected areas or use untreated river water for drinking, cooking, or animals. Officials say the public water supply remains safe and the investigation is continuing. And on the international scene, a secondary school just north of Bangkok, Thailand, has been rocked by a deadly shooting. Thai police say at least 6 people were killed, including 3 teachers and 3 students. More than 20 others were injured, with at least 9 reported in critical condition. Now, the youngest victim was just 12 years old. Investigators say the 14-year-old suspect allegedly killed his grandparents at their home before carrying out the attack at the school. Authorities say the teen then turned the weapon on himself and later died from his injuries. And those were the top regional and international stories. I'm Aaliyah Bryant.
We head to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your midday sports report.